Well, the combine's taking a massive dump. Morning. We are heading to the wheat field. So we had a couple things we were going to adjust on that combine, trying to clean our sample up a little bit this morning. We're waiting on it to dry off. Should be able to run here, I don't know, about 30 minutes, and hopefully we can make a big dent in it. We're going to have Jim and Jeff both hauling. At some point I might hop in the black truck and take a couple loads up. We've got a rep from Agco back down here, and then we've got a couple guys from Copperhead Ag. We might be trying, well, we are going to be trying some of their concaves in this combine at some point. And yeah, hopefully we can get some stuff accomplished tonight. And that thing has some really good spread pattern to it. You can't even see the straw on top of that wheat. It's also got brand new chopper knives in it, so that probably helps a little bit, but just confetti. Which for us planting double crop beans right behind this wheat, that's a good thing. So, oh, combine's moving. Oh, shield's up though. I think we're testing and tuning. Anyways, with us planting double crop beans right behind this wheat, it is a good thing to have as little residue on top, getting that stuff chopped up, find out where we can get good seed soil contact, and you know, get these beans growing. Anybody else have some old random corn cribs out in the fields? It's like Landon's getting the grain cart lesson. It's BJ's 16-year-old boy. Just getting the field partially opened up. We didn't go all the way around. Just opened up this end, try to get some back and forth, try to get some stuff calibrated a little bit easier that way. But we're about 2,000 bushel into wheat harvest. Well, Dad must have hit the wrong button. One thing we're going to do now, we have a drop pan on the bottom of our combine. It's actually right there in the center. So it has a remote that will deactivate those magnets and drop, and then we should theoretically be able to see all the loss we're getting out of the machine. Now, the stuff coming out of the chopper is still getting blown away, so we're going to see rotor loss, but maybe not all the chopper loss. I don't know. Not sure on that. I think technically we probably should be windrowing this to get a real accurate test, but we don't really want to do any windrows. So we're going to see where we're at here, and then we'll probably do a drop test with the Copperhead concaves at some point either today or tomorrow. So I'm seeing some wheat on the ground, but with wheat, it takes a lot of wheat on the ground to make a bushel, so.
It said every time it hits the 40,
for a 50-foot head.
So 53 on the gauge, so if we went up to about right there, that would be 1 bushel lost.
So we ran our factory concaves. Now we are going to try these Copperhead Ag concaves. Everybody's stopping for lunch. Letting the trucks catch up, and now we're gonna swap those in there. Some people could probably do this pretty quick. I bet this takes us at least an hour. Hopefully we don't have to do this very often. It does not look like a fun job when it's 95 degrees. What's your face at, Jim?
should be it.
Chevy fit right in there.
Yeah. That's not a good place. Not the place I'd want to go.
Dad, he wants to get that back one in first.
So I think we have finally unleashed Dad. He is left to his own devices and running as fast as he wants now. We got Landon riding around with me in the grain cart. BJ went after one of the other semis. Jim is on the way to the mill, trying to get Jeff loaded before they close. And yeah, that's all we've got done so far. But I think we're done playing. I think we're ready to run now. Get the hopper closed there. Well, the combine's taking a massive dump. Now we are windrowing behind. I'm going to do a drop pan. It looks like this way they're getting a very accurate reading on how much is in the how much we're actually losing. He's lost his mind. He's having a heat incident. He decided to get more itchy, all for the gram.
Man dies of heart attack while posing for Instagram photo.
Hey, do it again. I didn't get it.
Okay.
Get back in there.
You see the dent? There's where my big laid. Pretty good straw. Yeah.
That's when you said that, I was saying, whoa, look at the ends of that. That's Balin straw right there.
Yeah, I laid down taking that back there.
So when you guys did the drop test coming out of the back of the road, there really wasn't much in the pan then?
It was yellowed on 2.
Yeah, there was. So how it's measured is because you have a 50-foot head. On our gauge, if you go 5.3, that's equal to a bushel of loss. And so you guys were almost double, triple that earlier with the OEMs. So and now we're not even at 1 bushel loss with this pan.
So this is all out the rotor, so it doesn't drop.
So out of the rotor, we're not losing anything.
So between the bushel, or between the rotor and the shoe, we may be at a bushel thing. So we're not getting much out here either.
Okay,
so that's less than 1% in 100 bushel wheat. So that's
right. And earlier we were getting 2 to 3 just in the pan. I'm saying we're pretty successful.
Right. Yeah, the pan earlier. Yeah.
Like,
so the main differences we've changed is really just putting the Copperhead concaves in the front of that combine, and then a few minor settings changes in the monitor to go along with those.
Yeah, so we had to change the settings to equal the Copperhead concaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything is loaded except for the truck that Jim's in. He's still stuck in line at the elevator. So we're going to take this time to go ahead and fuel up the combine. So I want to get to Thunder Creek and get it fueled up. And I don't know, I don't know if we'll wait on Jim. Depends on how far he is. If he's a couple hours, we probably won't wait. Probably just call her quits for the combine tonight. Cart is loaded. So Dad is out of the cab. BJ's in the cab and I'm in the cab. We've only ran this combine 48 acres and Dad has ran 47 of them. So it's our turn. Now you went to go get fuel in the Thunder Creek. BJ, have you went into shock yet in the air condition? It's fairly cool in here. So we've been outside most of the day. And it's cool in there, cold. I think it's mid to upper 90s, or well, it's mid 90s all week. I think it was 93 or 94 today.
Very high humidity.
Very high. Tell you what, for YouTube purposes, it's a lot easier to film without that there.
Look at all the dirty windshield people are going to complain about now.
Oh yeah. A little humid. We get rid of our windrow. Seems like the easiest way. For those of you wondering, the lack of steering wheel is awesome. Just steered around the end of this field, finished opening up the back corner of it, and I love it. It's awesome. So far, big fan. Now, I didn't drive it to the field. Dad did. I asked what he thought of it, and he said that non-factor. So I guess he liked it too. Well, folks, we are down to loading the grain cart, so we're gonna get that loaded. It's about 8:30. It's extremely high humidity, so the straw's starting to get kind of tough, but we've got a new head. I mean, this honeybee's cutting awesome. So I don't think that's gonna be our limiting factor. We're gonna run out of space and be full. That's gonna be the limiting factor here. But we'll get done what we can. Hoping for a pretty productive day tomorrow. I don't want to come off like it takes 2 days to dial in a Fendt Ideal. Part of this was, well, the first day obviously we didn't really run that much. It rained after 7 acres. And then the second day, today, we were messing around with concaves. So Copperhead Ag asked us if we would like to try a set of concaves, and we did want to, so that took a little bit of the time today. Self-induced delays. Starting to get tough, having to slow down quite a bit. Starting to get some losses if I speed up much. But it is 8:45. Well, folks, that's it for tonight. I need to pay attention so I don't overrun this truck, because this stuff comes out at 6 bushels per second. You can make a big pile pretty quickly. This cart's not completely full, but that's a truckload. We got 2 truckloads sitting on semis right now, and there's the third, so that'll work. Well, thanks everybody for watching. If you would, do me a favor, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and drop us a comment. Be sure to tune in for the next wheat harvest video, and yeah, we'll see you then.